Smooth Criminal is the seventh single from Michael Jackson's 1987 Bad album. The song contains a fast-paced beat intertwined with Jackson's lyrics about a woman named Annie, who has been attacked in her apartment by a smooth assailant. Smooth Criminal was the original title for the album, but Quincy Jones did not like it. It was released as a single on October 24, 1988, and peaked at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was re-released on April 10, 2006, as a part of the Visionary, the video singles box set. The re-released Visionary single charted at number 19 in the UK. The piece is one of Jackson's signature songs, and has appeared on numerous greatest hits albums, including number ones, The Essential Michael Jackson, The Ultimate Collection, King of Pop, This Is It, and Immortal. The song also serves as the theme song to Jackson's 1988 film Moonwalker. The single has sold over 7.5 million copies. Background and composition: Smooth Criminal is a song written by Michael Jackson and co-produced with Quincy Jones. Two early versions of the song were written by Jackson in 1985 and the original demo was recorded in 1986. The first song was called Chicago 1945, which evolved into Al Capone. This version didn't make the album and was reworked and rewritten as Smooth Criminal. This song is played in the key of A minor. Jackson's vocal spans from G3 to E5. It has a moderate tempo of 118 beats per minute. The refrain of the song contains the phrase "Annie, are you okay?" This is a phrase used in CPR training courses. Resuscitation, otherwise known as Annie in English-speaking countries, is the name of a mannequin commonly used in CPR training. As part of the training, trainees are taught to say "Annie, are you okay?" to the dummy in order to check that the patient is conscious and responsive. A paramedic in the field is supposed to address the patient by her actual name, but many have been known to say Annie out of habit. Michael Jackson once took a CPR course. Critical response: Jason Elias of AllMusic called this song one of Jackson's best. Despite the content, Smooth Criminal is a gorgeous and exhilarating record. The New York Times' John Parles wrote, in Smooth Criminal, the singer finds a blood-stained carpet and an unconscious body, and asks, obsessively, "Annie, are you okay?" when, clearly, she's not. Rolling Stone's David Sigerson wrote, Smooth Criminal may be the result of retiring too soon after a Brian De Palma picture. Music video and live performances: Jackson originally wanted to make the music video in the Western genre, but he later decided after watching The Third Man with director Colin Chilvers to change it to a 1930s gangster style. Film was shot between mid-February and April 1987. The video for Smooth Criminal is the first time Jackson unveiled his anti-gravity lean, in which the performer has both feet planted on the floor and leans forward close to a 45-degree angle, creating the illusion that the performer is defying gravity. The lean was accomplished in the video with wires. The video is featured on the DVD's History on Film, Volume 2, Number 1s, Visionary, the video singles, Michael Jackson's Vision and Bad 25. The style of both the clip and the clothes as well as mannerisms Jackson portrayed were reused in the home computer, the arcade, the Sega Master System, the Sega Mega Drive and the Sega Game Gear adaptations of Moonwalker. The song itself serves as the soundtrack for the Club 30's stage, the nightclub from the movie, in all versions of the game. The song was performed live in all of Jackson's tours, the Bad, Dangerous and History tours. During the second leg of Jackson's 1988 to Euro 89 Bad World Tour, directed and choreographed by Jackson and Vincent Pattison. The performance featured a dance routine modeled after the scene from Moonwalker. This version of the song is available on the DVD Live at Wembley July 16, 1988. By the time the 1992 Dangerous World Tour came around, this performance became a regular on Jackson tours, including his History World Tour. A spoken word and synth recording preceded the song on the second leg of the Bad Tour and on the subsequent Dangerous World Tour, the same recording having been used as an intro for the song This Place Hotel on the first leg of the Bad Tour. Like the robot move from Dancing Machine, this showcased Jackson's talent for creating unique moves to enhance stage performances. This performance can be seen on the Bucharest Dangerous Tour performance, which is included as a DVD in the Ultimate Collection box set. Part of the song was also briefly used in the middle of the live version of the song Dangerous since Jackson's performance at the 1995 MTV Video Music Awards. In the History Tour, he used a snippet of the song during his performance of Dangerous. Film adaptation. The song was adapted into a short film directed by Colin Chilvers, which was the centerpiece of the 1988 film Moonwalker, starring Michael Jackson and Joe Pesci in the lead roles. Plot: a film begins with three homeless children Sean, Katie and Ski sneaking through a big city to see their friend Michael walk out of his store in a black suit covered over with his white jacket. As Michael stands in front of the door, he gazes at the night sky before he is attacked by mobsters with machine guns. The film then backtracks to show Michael and the children playing in a meadow in happier times. Their dog Skipper runs away, and as Michael and Katie look for him, they uncover the lair of Mr. Big. Mr. Big whose real name is Frankie Lee Deo, which is an anagram of Frank D. Leo, is a drug-dealing mobster with a disciplined private army at his command. He wants to get the entire population of Earth addicted to drugs, starting with children. He likes to eat nuts and leaves nutshells wherever he goes. He is obsessed with spiders, as displayed by their abundance at the entrance to his lair and his operation named Bugs and Drugs. Further, all his henchmen sport a spider crest on their uniforms. Katie screams when she sees a spider on her hand, and Mr. Big discovers them spying on his operation. The story returns to the shooting in front of Michael's store. Unknown to the mobsters, Michael has a lucky star, and using it, he escaped the gunfire. Upon realizing that Michael has escaped again, Mr. Big orders his henchmen to track him down with dogs. Michael is eventually cornered in an alley, where he uses his lucky star again to turn into a sports car that mows down several of Mr. Big's henchmen. Michael is pursued through the city streets until he loses the henchmen. Meanwhile, the children scout out Club 30s, where Michael had told them to meet him, and find only an abandoned and haunted nightclub. As Michael arrives, Katie sees a silhouette of him turning back from a car into himself, this time in a white and blue suit. The door of the club opens with a gust of wind, and Michael walks in to find it filled with zoot suiters and swing dancers. The children gather outside a window of the club and watch Michael dance to Smooth Criminal. The song used in the film is much longer than the album release, with several lyrics that clarify the story. There is also an interlude wherein Jackson joins the other dancers in a modern interpretive dance. At the climax of the song, Mr. Big lays siege to the club and kidnaps Katie. Michael follows them back to Big's lair and ends up surrounded by his henchmen. Mr. Big appears and taunts Michael by threatening to inject Katie with highly addictive narcotics. Katie breaks free for a moment, but Mr. Big grabs her again and starts kicking Michael. As Mr. Big stands over Michael and orders his henchmen to kill him and Katie, Michael looks up and sees his lucky star. He transforms into a giant robot and kills all of Mr. Big's soldiers, then turns into a spaceship. Mr. Big gets into a large hillside-mounted energy cannon, firing on the spaceship as it flies into a nearby ravine. The children are his next target, but the spaceship returns from the ravine just in time to fire a beam into the cannon with Mr. Big inside, destroying it and killing him. The children watch the ship fly into the night sky with a shower of light. The children return to the city, believing that Michael is gone forever. As the boys talk about Michael, Katie walks away crying and clutching a paper star. As she sits in a corner wishing for him to come back, the paper star flies out of her hand and Michael walks out of the night fog. He takes them to Club 30s, where they find that the club has turned into the backstage area of a concert. Michael's stage crew return the children's missing dog and then escort Michael onto the stage where he performs Come Together. Personnel, written, composed, clap, solo and background vocals by Michael Jackson, produced by Quincy Jones, co-produced by Michael Jackson, Bill Bottrell, John Robinson, Bruce Swedien, drums, David Williams, guitar, Kim Hutchcroft, Larry Williams, saxophones, Gary Grant, Jerry Hay, trumpets, Kevin Maloney, muted Steinway piano, Christopher Carroll, synclavier, Certain synclavier effects by Denny Yeager and Michael Roubny. John Barnes, Michael Bodica, synthesizers, Chief of Police announcement by Bruce Swedien, Michael Jackson's heartbeat recording by Dr. Eric Shevlin. Digitally processed in the synclavier, rhythm arrangement by Michael Jackson and John Barnes, vocal arrangement by Michael Jackson, horn arrangement by Jerry Hay, video directed by Colin Chilvers, chart performance, track listing, music video. Jeffrey Daniel of the soul music group Shalamar co-choreographed the Smooth Criminal video with Jackson and Vincent Pattison, who was a backup dancer in Beat It, and Thriller. It was directed by special effects coordinator Colin Chilvers. The dance sequence of the video in the 1930s style lounge pays tribute to the Fred Astaire musical comedy film The Bandwagon. Currently there are 4 different versions of the video for Smooth Criminal, as well as an additional vignette created for the 2009 This Is It concert series, original Moonwalker version. This is the version included in the Moonwalker film. While technically the whole Smooth Criminal segment is about 40 minutes long, the actual Smooth Criminal song section is only about 10 minutes. It is generally the most complete version of the video and includes the unedited middle section of interpretive dance with the dancers but does not include the last 6 seconds where a flapper fans herself after the door is shut behind Michael. In comparison to the original song, this version has 2 lines in the second stanza added: "Every time I try to find him he's leaving no clues left behind him. And they have no way of knowing of the suspect, or what to expect." Moonwalker edit. This version is included on History on Film, Volume 2 as well as Michael Jackson's Vision, and it is basically an edited version of the 10-minute song section from the Smooth Criminal segment in the film Moonwalker. It is essentially the same, however it has some minor changes including, different opening music and no dialogue. The middle section with the dancers chanting has been truncated and ends similarly to the original where Michael exits the club but with the addition of the lead flapper fanning herself. Album version. This is the version of the video that is on Michael Jackson's official website, as well as his YouTube channel. It also appears during the end credits for Moonwalker and Number Ones and was included on the Visionary single and the bonus Tagit exclusive DVD of Bad 25. The video is a montage of clips from the original Moonwalker version, that have either been sped up, or slowed down, and glossed with an added blur effect, as well as some alternate angles. The video is 4 minutes and 17 seconds long. Throughout the video, the regular version of the song is played. Single version. This unreleased version is edited to be in sync with the single mix taken from the Smooth Criminal single released October 24, 1988. It excludes the added lyric and interlude. This video is 4 minutes and 3 seconds long. It is considered an MTV-based video. This Is It vignette, 2009 video, shot in black and white and intended to be shown during the London O2 concert series. It runs 3 minutes and 42 seconds and features Jackson in a reprisal of his Moonwalker character, digitally inserted in the 1946 film noir Gilda, which includes the song Put the Blame on Mame along with a few shot scenes of his film Moonwalker. The video won Best Music Video at the 1989 Brit Awards and a Critics' Choice awarded Jackson the Best Video Award and the People's Choice Awards for Favorite Music Video for that same year. Anti-Gravity Lean. In the video, Michael Jackson performs a seemingly impossible forward lean by using hidden cables. To accomplish this maneuver for stage performances, though, Jackson patented a hitching mechanism which was built into the floor of the stage in the performer's shoes. The system consists of pegs that rise from the stage at the appropriate moment, and special shoes with ankle supports and cutouts in the heels which can slide over the pegs and be temporarily attached to the stage. These allow a performer to lean without needing to keep his center of mass directly over his feet. However, the trick still required very good core strength. During the History World Tour, the concert in Moscow, Russia on September 17, 1996, Michael's one shoe had become unlatched from the stage, causing him to lose his balance. The sole of the shoe was redesigned after that performance. The pair of shoes used during the Moscow show were displayed at the Hard Rock Cafe in Moscow for several years. Later they were sold at auction for $600,000 after Jackson's death in the summer of 2009. Covers: Alien Ant Farm cover, In 2001, Alien Ant Farm released a cover of Smooth Criminal as their debut single from their album Anthology. According to the band members, they would play a few riffs of the Jacksons song while warming up before gigs, and audience members would request them to play the entire song. This positive feedback encouraged them to record their own rendition of Smooth Criminal, and include it on Anthology. It became a #1 hit on Billboard's Modern Rock Tracks chart and was also a #1 in Australia. The song was also featured in the 2001 film American Pie 2, during a scene wherein Jason Biggs' character, Jim, superglues his hand to his crotch. The album Greatest Hits includes a hidden track named Slick Thief, which is in fact an early version of Smooth Criminal. This version was featured on the video games Karaoke Revolution and Guitar Hero on Tour, Decades. It was released as downloadable content for the Rock Band series of video games. Other cover versions, 2000s. In 2002, the band Apologeti X recorded a parody of Smooth Criminal called Smooth Grandmama for their album Grace Period. The song's instrumentation is a parody of the Alien Ant Farm version. In 2008, violinist David Garrett recorded a classical instrumental cover of Smooth Criminal. It was released on his album Encore. In 2008, JVIEWZ, stage name of Israeli musician Jonathan Dagan, and his band, recorded an easy-listening jazz cover of Smooth Criminal, which was released on the EP Besides. In 2008, South Korean boy band TVXQ's third Japanese album T has a track called Trick that features Smooth Criminal's pre-chorus. In 2009, wizard rock band The Eighth Horcrux recorded a parody, entitled Ginny, Are You OK? Referencing Ginny Weasley and the plot of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. It also is based on the Alien Ant Farm version. Lucky Boys Confusion performed a cover as a staple of their live performances but declined to record it for their major label debut. In 2009, singer Shakira paid homage to Jackson by doing an anti-gravity lean in her She-Wolf music video. In 2009, South Korean pop groups SHINee, Super Junior and Girls' Generation did a performance of Smooth Criminal at the Gayo Festival. 2010s, Delmos Wade performed a cover of Smooth Criminal. In 2011, the Uzbek band Abos performed an instrumental version of Smooth Criminal with traditional Uzbek musical instruments. In January 2011, musical duo Two Cellos recorded a cover of Smooth Criminal played solely on cello, which became a hit on YouTube and was later included on their debut album. In January 2012, Naya Rivera and Grant Gustin sung Smooth Criminal as a duet on the television show Glee, backed by musical duo Two Cellos. The song was filmed in a similar environment as the Two Cellos music video, in a room surrounded by empty chairs as the two musicians play. This cover debuted and peaked at number 26 at Billboard Hot 100, number 10 at Billboard Digital Songs, and number 28 at Billboard Canadian Hot 100 chart at the week of February 18, 2012. In 2012, Italian jazz trumpeter Enrico Rava released a version on his tribute album Rava on the Dance Floor. Appearances in other media. The song was also featured in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. In 1989, German comedian Otto Walkes parodied the video in his movie Otto, Der Friesisch. In a scene he enters a bar, flips a coin into a waitress' cleavage and does a short dance routine, including moonwalking back and forth, to a beat that closely resembles the song. In 1992, the Alvin and the Chipmunks video special Rockin' with the Chipmunks, part of the music video is shown, but with animation of Alvin inserted. The 2008 video game Saints Row 2 contains a dance part from Smooth Criminal that can be used as a taunt against enemies. In the fourth and current version of the Beetlejuice's Rock and Roll Graveyard Revue show at Universal Studios Florida, Smooth Criminal is performed by Dracula as part of a mashup with a cover of Sweet Dreams, which is performed by Fantasia. References. External links: Michael Jackson, Smooth Criminal on YouTube, Alien Ant Farm, Smooth Criminal on YouTube, Method and Means for Creating Anti-Gravity Illusion.